YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Atlanta Hawks won 124 to 122 on a nice Jalen Johnson elbow jumper, and then a missed field goal attempt by Ja Morant. The Memphis Grizzlies go to 18 and 24 and 10 and 12 at home. The Hawks go to 21 and 25 and 14 and 12 on the road. Memphis won the first quarter 32 to 31. Second quarter was won by Atlanta 35 to 27. Memphis won the third quarter 36 to 28. But Atlanta won that fourth quarter 30 to 27. Everybody played decent for the Hawks because they all scored in this game. They all had a rebounder or more in the starting lineup and an assist or more, which is good to see. Corey Kispert, 14 minutes, 8 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. He's out there for his scoring and his shooting ability. And if he doesn't have a shot, you keep the ball moving to find the other guy that might be open or might want to shoot. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers in the steal, 0 personal fouls, and a minus 11 in plus minus. Onyeka Okongwu played 18. Well, he played 28 minutes, had 18 points. He was 6 of 10 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. You know he can score near that paint. You know he can stretch the floor and hit those threes at the top of the key in the corner. He did those things in this one while also getting 9 boards. He also went 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Had 1 assist, but 7 turnovers, which is way too many. But he also had a steal and 2 blocks. He also had fouled out of this game because he ended up getting his 6th foul. He did have 2 offensive rebounds and was a minus 3 and plus minus. I mean, turning the ball over that many times is always a problem. And then fouling out and you're one of the better players on the team sucks. But it did all happen in this one for him. Jalen Johnson did a good job of keep getting near that rim and pushing the ball in it. Then hitting a couple threes, 2 of 6 from 3, 10 to 21 from the field, 32 points, keeping the defense off balance and attacking them. Allows you to get to the free throw line. He did have 10 free throws that he made, but he had 15 rebounds with the 32 points. He also had 8 assists. He's so tall, he's so quick, he's so fast in transition and in the half court that he can find shots for himself. You give him too much attention, he's going to make you pay with the passes. He also had 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, was a 0 and plus minus. Nickeil Alexander-Walker didn't score as much in this one because he missed a lot of shots. He played 33 minutes and had 11 points. He went 3 of 11 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3, and 3 from the free throw line. And he did have 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers. He also had 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 personal fouls, 1 offensive rebound, and a plus 1 and plus minus. It's crazy that they was able to win this game with him shooting so poorly and not really doing much to help him out in this one. But you can say the same for Dyson Daniels. If it wasn't for the 8 assists, he didn't do much either besides get 7 boards. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 9 from the field. He only had 3 points in this game in 35 minutes, and you wouldn't believe it, but it's true. He also only had 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, and 2 personal fouls. And he finished as a minus 2 and plus minus. Muhammad played 18 minutes, had 7 points. He went 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, and no turnovers. He also had 3 personal fouls and 1 offensive rebound. And he was a 0 and plus minus. Christian Coloco splashed in the wide open 3. Then he finished around the rim. 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 5 points, 11 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 7 and plus minus. CJ McCollum has continued to score a lot of points for him, even coming off the bench. He played 26 minutes, which was the most off the bench. He also had 15 points and took 14 shots, which was the most off the bench, and he went 6 of 14 from the field, which isn't that bad. He He also went 3 of 7 from three. He helped them close out the game. He had 6 assists, so when he wasn't scoring, he was passing or just giving the ball up in general. He only had one turnover, so he didn't overthink or force too much. In this one, he also had 2 steals and a block. He also had one personal foul with a +5 and plus minus. Luke Kennard, 25 minutes, 18 points. He ended up going 7 of 9 from the field, 4 or 5 from three. Obviously, he's out there to shoot that basketball and pass, and he did that because he had 2 assists with no turnovers, 4 rebounds. He also had 2 steals, one offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls. It was a +5 and plus minus. And Krejci played 11 minutes. He's out there to shoot. He went 2 or 3 from the field, made a 3, and then he attacked enough to get to the free throw line, and he went 2 or 3 from the free throw line. He did have 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, one offensive rebound out of the 2, and he had 2 personal fouls. And then the Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson started off launching threes, 1 of 4 from three. He did go 6 of 12 by the end of the game, which is still good. He went 4 or 5 from the free throw line, had 17 points in 32 minutes. Those 32 minutes ended up being the most on the team. He also had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 turnovers. And he also had a steal and almost foul out of this game with 5 personal fouls. Nothing really new from him when it comes to rebounding and having that many personal fouls and having around these type of points where it's not too big or too bad. It's just good. And he's been that way throughout his career. Cedric Coward hit a big shot in this game, but it wasn't enough to help them win. 26 minutes, 17 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, 7 rebounds, which ended up being the most in the starting lineup. 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. He can play solid defense. He's strong, he's fast, he's long, he's smart, and he waits till things open up so he can make a gamble and take the risk to get the ball. And then he got 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a +11 and plus minus. Jalen Wells, 26 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 16 from the field, 2 of 9 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Did a good job of attacking near the paint, not so much from the 3-point line. He did have 4 rebounds, no turnovers, and the steal. 2 offensive rebounds out of the 4 personal fouls, and finished as a +3 and plus minus. John Conchar, 21 minutes, 2 points. He ended up having the most, not the most, but he ended up being the only starter in not to score in double figures. With 2 points, he even made his only shot. Other than that, he had 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. No personal fouls, and a -1 and plus minus. Ja Morant was attacking the basket, having his way with the defense again, showing you how so many teams liked him in that draft. So many scouts liked him in the draft because he can do things like this, where he's hard to stay in front of, he's hard to stop and contain, and he had 23 points and 12 assists. And then he went 7 of 15 from the field and 1 of 4 from three, but 8 of 8 from the free throw line. You have to follow him. You have to give up a basket at the rim sometimes. You might even give up a mid-range or a 3, but he dictates a lot of that, and that makes him a tough cover sometimes. 2 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He actually had 3 blocks in this one. They all came at good times in the game, and you gotta give him credit for playing playing with extra effort. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and was a +1 and plus minus. GG Jackson played 21 minutes, had 9 points. He went 4 of 6 from the field. He missed his only 3. He went 1 of 1 from the free throw line. All his points was basically at the rim or near it. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and was a -11 and plus minus. Jock Landale hit a 3, missed a 3, and finished around that rim. And at the free throw line, he went 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3, 5 of 13 from the field, 13 points and 11 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, 5 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -1. And plus minus. Katavius Caldwell Pope, 18 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and a -9. M plus minus, good passing, good boarding, good scoring, not missing really any shots in this one, which is always good to see. And then he had played those 18 minutes, which is a low amount, but he did a lot in the minutes that he played. Vince Williams Jr. 18 minutes also, 3 points though. He went 1 of 4 from three, made one, missed the rest. He had 1 assist, no turnovers, and a personal foul. It was a -3 and plus minus. Cam Spencer 21 minutes. He had 11 points. It's good to see him getting double figures. He was the only other guy to do so. And points off the bench, he went 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from three. He also went 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds. So all his rebounds today in this game. He also had 1 personal foul with a -7. M plus minus 92 field goals for the Hawks, 93 for the Grizzlies. The Hawks made theirs at 47%. The Grizzlies made theirs at 46%. 45 3-pointers by the Hawks, 44% is what they shot it at. 34% is what the Grizzlies shot. They only attempted 35. 24 free throws for the Hawks, 75%. 27 free throws for the Grizzlies, 89%. 42 rebounds for the Hawks, 43 for the Grizzlies, 34 assists for the Hawks, 34 for them, and then 26 for the Grizzlies. 17 turnovers for the Grizzlies, 16 for the Hawks. 7 steals for the Grizzlies, 9 for the Hawks. 7 blocks for the Grizzlies, 6 for the Hawks. And then 13 offensive rebounds, 11 for the Hawks. And then 30 defensive rebounds for the Grizzlies, 31 for the Hawks. And then 23 personal fouls for the Grizzlies, 24 for the Hawks. The Hawks did shoot less free throws than the Grizzlies, as they should, but they also shot a worse free throw percentage compared to the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies did have a lot of things that they did right, but not enough to get the win. And the Hawks are a team that needs to realize how to value possessions, how to get better looks instead of rushing and forcing things. And they just need to understand that if they're not going to shoot the ball that great from the perimeter, continue to attack the paint and see what you can get out of that. It worked for them in this game. And if you don't get as close as you can to that rim and try to guide that ball to the basket, and they did that even in clutch moments, and that's how they was able to get the win over the Memphis Grizzlies today. Grizzlies looked like they could win it. It looked like they was going to get it done, but they ended up falling short and ended up losing the game. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today in more analysis.